Welcome back to another episode of the Love Seat Session. Alrighty. Thank you so much for holding it down with us while we get ready for this next episode of the Love Seat Session. We thank you. We are coming in hot with the cam, I promise. Boom, what I tell you. Woo-sa. It's a little bit fitting that this starts out a little chaotic because we're about to talk about holidays.
And while we're doing that, this is a perfect opportunity for us to let y'all know that we are looking for somebody to be behind the scenes and working the ones and twos. And the main thing that we have to stress about this person, along with having a dope personality and being able to be around weed smoke, hopefully you'll be want to be paid in weed as well, because we're not going to be
Being
able to give
paid
you
in
any
weed.
money. So yeah, let's go ahead and reset. All right. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, baby.
What's up? Love C Sessions episode like 8 of them, something like that. Appreciate everybody who's pulled up. I already seen Little Six in the comments. Let me go ahead and shout out the homie real quick.
And
Quick
like
side note,
9.
for real. Homie blessed us yesterday with some tickets to go to at music festival. Shout out to the Dreamland Music Festival. Pulled up out there. It was just a lot of potheads out there just enjoying themselves.
It was a cannabis festival.
It was called a music festival, so I'm gonna
Was
call it
it?
for what it was called. Yeah.
I thought the girl said it was a cannabis
The
festival.
girl said it was a cannabis festival, but it was marketed. It said music festival.
Okay, well, there was music and cannabis.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm gonna call it. I'm not gonna. Who am I to tell them that that wasn't a music festival? Shit, it was a music festival. So it's like we pulled up, we did it, we did our thing, and dope of all.
Yeah.
We looked to the side, and who's that? La Russell,
La Russell.
just walking through. And then I have no idea why the first thing that when I saw him and we locked eyes, the very first thing that I thought to do was like, yeah. I don't know why the fuck that was the first thing that came out of my mouth, but it was.
It's like, hey, there go La Russell.
He was out there throwing. He was out there like throwing frisbee and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, real cool dude. Got to tap in with him. Pisces got to meet his is that his business manager?
Mm-hmm.
His business and like marketing manager. She's really dope. His whole team is really dope.
Yeah, they are definitely dope. The best part about this, like we did get to meet them, had a brief conversation with both Russell and TT, and I appreciate that. That was super dope for me. And then we just walked away. We didn't get any pictures
Yeah.
or anything. It was just like that was so satisfying.
And the thing about it is, like, yeah, I'm glad you said that because, like, I almost did not walk up and say nothing to the man because, like, I'm the type of person that I don't like. I listen to people in their interviews since I'm an interviewer, so I hear a lot of celebrities and people say like when they're just out there doing their thing, they're vibing. They don't want people asking them for pictures and doing all that stuff like that. So I was almost like, hey. The fact that he's over there in my vicinity right now, like I was like, that's pretty much enough for me. But I was like, nah, let me at least go like
Yeah.
make sure this motherfucker knows what my face look like because I do want to work with him one day, but I wasn't gonna ask him for no pictures. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But yeah, it was a dope experience. It was a vibe for sure.
definitely. Put the comments back up there for me.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, so thank
I
you
have to get
all
up to
so
do that.
much for all the love that y'all been showing us. I appreciate how you are helping us grow both the Country Family and the Klue and Pisces channels.
Yes. And just a quick, if y'all would allow us to, just a quick breakdown. I'm gonna post it in some form of a picture of some form, but some people get a little confused of like the hierarchy and kind of how things work with Country Fan Mail.
Hierarchy.
So Klue and Pisces podcast, Country Fan Mail podcast, and Not Transition Ready podcast, they all fall under KFM Network. We have a network of podcasts. We have multiple podcasts. So when we drop a new podcast, everybody's like, is it a new channel? Yes, it's a completely new channel. It's a completely new YouTube. It's a completely new Spotify. It's a completely new iTunes. It's a network, baby. We out here working. We got a lot of shit going on. Everything isn't gonna fall under the same umbrella. So yeah, just to address that. And yeah, I mean, saying we're gonna ask y'all to follow those pages. If y'all don't want to, that's cool. No
and
love
we
lost.
appreciate your support and all of the channels. Shout out to the Meet Me stream. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all always.
Definitely shout out to the Mimi stream. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely y'all, so y'all keep it pushing for us, you know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate it. So yeah, segueing into this topic. So sorry, I'm trying my best to stop saying that. That's one thing, Pisces. I have a tradition of saying that.
Tradition. Okay.
So we wanted to talk about, family traditions. Actually, I was gonna talk about some family traditions that I had growing up. But I want to actually ask you about some family traditions that you had growing up.
Okay, well, so it's beginning of
Any
November,
holiday.
and we are absolutely getting into what are we doing for the holiday seasons. You know how that goes when you are a couple in any stage of the coupledom, starting with Thanksgiving. Well, can we start with Halloween because we have a tradition now.
I just want to talk with a tradition.
Yeah,
Like
we are creating our own tradition.
No, what traditions did you have growing up? Was the question I asked. Boo.
For
Any holiday,
Halloween?
baby.
I mean,
Any
like
holiday.
Thanksgiving, we ate at my mom's house because that's where my mom cooked, and then we went to my dad's mom's house because
See y'all house hop.
yeah, doesn't everybody house hop on Thanksgiving?
I mean, that was definitely a tradition of mine growing up. Like we definitely house hopped. I mean, whether regardless of what neighborhood I lived in, like I had some homies in the neighborhood that I was cool with. Yeah, we house hopped for sure. But like, was there anything like you ate traditionally type shit?
Just the regular, boring, traditional Thanksgiving food.
You think Thanksgiving?
I think that the food that that is served in black houses at Thanksgiving is pretty boring.
Are you trying to say that white people make better Thanksgiving
No,
food?
no, I think that Thanksgiving food is boring, and it all looks the same color.
I about to say, I mean,
No, Thanksgiving is boring ass food.
Really?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate turkey, and I cannot express this enough. This is why I keep telling you I don't want to cook.
I never see that's the thing about it. I never asked you to cook one.
But you expect turkey when I cook it.
No, I didn't. I never asked you to cook it. Every time I said
That
I'm a
is
fried
not
turkey,
true.
I literally said I'm going to fry turkey, and you're on the phone talking about something. This nigga over here want me to cook a turkey.
Sorry, the first year that we were married and you were here, I was like, I don't like turkey. Hold on, let me land my plane.
Go ahead.
I was like, I don't like turkey. I don't want to have turkey. And you were like, we can have Thanksgiving without turkey. You can't have Thanksgiving without turkey. I'm gonna have Thanksgiving with turkey. So it was like, okay, fine. And I got those big ass, nasty ass turkey wings. You don't remember that?
What was nasty about them?
No, I mean they're turkey.
What was nasty about them?
They didn't taste good.
So you said that I kept doing something, though you just said the first year that it happened is when it happened. That's wild. Because kept that has to be some repetition.
But now, so then the next year we went to Roof Chris. This is only our third Thanksgiving.
So how have I kept doing anything?
Because you're bringing up the turkey again.
And I ain't asked your ass to cook it. Listen, this is a tradition that we also have is what the hell we gonna do on Thanksgiving. This is how usually how those conversations go. Once again, I ain't asked her to cook the turkey.
But you want me to cook everything else.
Because you ain't gonna eat it if I cook it. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Let me make sure this sounds right. But yeah, you ain't gonna eat it if I cook it. But anyway, so it's like, I mean, that's anyway, family
so
tradition.
Traditionally, I also ate like turkey and ham and greens that didn't look, never mind, and macaroni and cheese. You know, just traditional Thanksgiving food. And all the time growing up, I hated it. I thought, how come these vegetables don't go crunch? Why are you looking at me like you can't stand me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. You really just bothered me just then. You really just bothered me just then. I have no idea.
Bothered you, nigga. You bothered
the hell
me.
Out of me just then.
Okay, so what was y'all eating?
So traditionally, I mean, yeah, we had the regular shit, you know what I'm saying, the turkey, the ham. That was actually the one time in the year that I would actually like really eat ham. I didn't really eat ham like that throughout the year. Cause we didn't like I didn't eat a lot of pork. So but yeah, we ham, you know, mashed potato. I mean not mashed potato, Jesus. Macaroni and cheese, some type of green, the candy yams with the marshmallows on top.
Listen, they like you had marshmallows on top of your yams.
You gotta mash the yams up and then you put the marshmallow. They gotta be the colorful marshmallows and you bake them motherfucker. And you bake who that?
The colorful marshmallows.
Hey, listen,
girl, yes. Girl,
If
yes.
you ain't had it, and then I'm trying to tell you, you let that motherfucker touch the stuff. Okay, what do y'all have? Hey, in the comments, y'all eat stuffing or what's that other
dressing
shit? Or dressing? Y'all eat stuffing or dressing?
It's all just beige.
I mean, personally, I never understood the difference. I've seen stuffing and dressing look exactly the fucking same.
Both dressing. We eat dressing.
Now, do y'all
Southern
eat
shit?
Do y'all eat wet dressing or dry dressing?
Y'all eating oyster dressing?
Ugh, what the fuck?
Oh my god, it's so gross.
Oyster dressing.
Let me stop before
like
somebody get their feelings hurt. It was not from California. I can guarantee you that.
Who else got oysters? Niggas on the coast.
Niggas.
It wasn't nobody else like California. But anyways, what's some? I mean,
so traditionally, did you cook anything?
So the only thing that the kids were actually, you know, really allowed to help out with were taste testers for my mom's desserts. So my mom, she would do a pound cake, and what my mom's pound cake is fire. And she would do sweet potato pie, which my mom's sweet potato pie is actually really good as well. And we will be the taste testers of that. So like whenever she was doing it, would be like need a little bit more vanilla, need a little bit more like nutmeg.
I like how I was like, so traditionally, did you ever cook anything? And you came in instead of saying no, you say you was a taste tester.
Is the sous chef less important than the lead chef? I
mean, the sous chef is still a fucking chef.
Exactly. I'm a taste tester. That's a chef in his own way. Not. If the taste don't go right, then the meal ain't gonna happen right. Like she trying to like don't diminish my importance, woman.
Okay. So
did you cook anything?
Yes.
What year you was cooking?
I mean, I've been cooking since I've been cooking, my nigga.
Nah, what year were you cooking? When 70 what?
I've been fucking fighting.
I'll just say. But But that was another tradition is that family would be around each other, and my family was also really small, and it was just me and my siblings and my mama, and we would just talk shit. Like even as I gotten older
Yeah, I
with
could
my
tell. That's what
siblings,
you did was just sit there and talk shit.
like even like as I gotten older, like me and my siblings, like we didn't get together all the time on the holidays, but usually when we would end up that back down in the city, it would be during the holidays, and yeah, we would just get together and be acting motherfucking fool, like usually get fucked up, um, and just be acting a fool. I wasn't really smoking back then.
I've only had one Thanksgiving. I've never had a Thanksgiving with all my sisters as an adult.
Mm.
So that's I was kind of hoping to have that this year, but I understand.
Should be happening.
Hmm?
Should be happening. And speaking of
Yeah, should be
blending
happening.
blending families, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like it'll be beautiful for like both of our families to be able to come together. It's only that dramatic because you being that dramatic.
I mean, yeah, I know. I'm very dramatic. I
I think it'll be
totally.
beautiful if both of our families will be able to come together and like have a huge Thanksgiving, like a big Thanksgiving. Like
Does that sound beautiful to you? Does that sound
honestly,
beautiful to anybody else?
it sounds beautiful to every other people except for black people. Black people are the only people that don't want to get together with their people, and they be trying to figure out why the hell they picking us all one by one. But I'm gonna get off my. I'm gonna get off my.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying that it does. I mean, it sounds like something.
I'm just saying,
It
like,
sounds like a lot of motherfuckers is what it sounds
it do
like to
sound like a
me.
lot of motherfuckers. And honestly, who fucks with a lot of motherfuckers? Nobody. I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get everybody together because that's the time that I feel like you come back together and you reestablish that bond. Even if, hold on. Sorry. I don't want you to ask yourself. Even if like you seeing that one cousin that you don't necessarily fuck with, that's still your cousin at the end of the day because y'all fucked with each other when y'all was 7 when y'all was playing together. But now that y'all done grown up, you're just like I don't really fuck with them like that. But if your cousin needs you, you were like you know what I'm saying? Like
Eh,
that's all. See, that's what I'm saying. Though that's the issue. I feel like everybody else do that for their people. So that's why I feel like what I'm saying when it comes like to the holidays, sometimes like even though I really didn't have it like that, like I said, it was just me and my siblings. We saw each other every day anyway. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have it like that. I've always thought like, or when I saw other people have that, like when I would go to my friend's house and all their family would come in, like it got to the point where I would start literally like their family would recognize me when they would come in town because I would be over there, you know what I'm saying? Like when we'd be house hopping and shit. I'm seeing their cousin that I ain't seen since last Thanksgiving. It's like, hey, like it was that much of a
I mean,
thing.
I'm not even gonna hold you. When I was younger, it was like that. But shit, you saw you met my uncle when my grandma died in January. They lived down the street. You ain't seen him
I ain't meet
since.
your uncle.
You didn't meet my uncle? Well, shit, you ain't even meet him then.
I
You
met
met the
your
family that flew in
aunties.
from Tennessee.
I met your auntie, yeah.
Yeah. Then you didn't even meet my uncle that lived down the street.
Mhm.
So it's like I don't intend to be the person who reestablishes those connections. I just am like going forward, like my kids, my as for me and my house, that's all that I can have control over.
And I feel that. I feel that and I respect it. And for me, it's not a thing. It's not a factor or a point of control for me. It's a if I had the opportunity, if I had the door to open, I personally would. You want to come, you want to come. You don't. That's on you. You come, you know what I'm saying, shit doesn't go out, then you know what I'm saying, then go accordingly. You want to come, you know what I'm saying, pull up, you want to act the fucking ass, and you're not
I'll
welcome
fight
anymore.
you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's how I feel about it. And that's how I feel like, if that's how I feel like we as a people should start kind of, you know what I'm saying, treating our family where it's like, it doesn't matter. Like we have to start forgetting that unless they've done something egregious, unless they've done something egregious, if it's just a fucking disagreement type shit, let it the fuck go.
Yeah.
That's your family. Let them come grab a plate. You know what I'm saying? Like let them come grab a plate, and then while they walking out, hate you too, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But at least y'all know, like that's still love. Like when we done lost that shit for each other, in my personal opinion, and that's kind of sad.
Yo, you know what? I appreciate what Yella just said. Just create the opportunity. That's all. That's a part of like that's really what I mean about blending. like about as for going forward. Like it's just you can extend the invitation and you know, if people don't show up, then people don't show up, but the invitation is out there. And it's like that with any
Yeah.
celebration, you know, like when the boy graduated. We're just going to extend the invitation. This is just something that we're celebrating. This child has matriculated through high school. Like that's a big deal still in these United States. So, um, and a lot of people didn't show up, and I saw you motherfuckers or not. I didn't see you because you didn't come. But
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, and I think also like the holidays the holidays are different for everybody
hmm
as far as whether not all holidays bring positive memories, you know what I'm saying, or they bring that good vibe. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the holidays they remind people of bad shit, or they put people in a depression, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So it's like remembering that, and remembering that, you're not the only person going through it, you know what I'm saying, talking about that seasonal depression, you know what I'm saying, whether it be because you live in a place where, like majority of us in the States at least, you live in a place where it starts being more gloomy during the fall, so you're not getting as much sunshine, or yeah, you're apart from your family, you can't get to your family, whatever your situation is. You can be down the street from your family and still get depressed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, a lot of people go through, not everybody, but a lot more people than you think. Um, and that brings us to the sponsor of this, the unofficial sponsor of your insurance. We are sponsoring your insurance. If you work for a job and you have insurance, go utilize your insurance. Utilize your, is it called your EAP? Is that
yeah,
what it's called?
employee assistance program.
Yes. You wanna talk a little bit
No,
about
because I gotta go.
it? Okay. But yeah, make sure that you utilize your insurance. Make sure that you tap in. Some people don't even know that they have those benefits. Sometimes people be having like 16 free sessions, therapy sessions that they can utilize. You and your family can utilize. I think it's either you or your spouse, and it might even extend to
Any
your
of your
children.
dependents,
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go. So it's like you might not need therapy, but maybe your child, you think your child needs therapy. You're like, oh, I could never afford that. You're already paying for it.
Yep, you've
So
already paid for it. It's part of your benefits package. And anything that you don't use in your benefits package is essentially wasted. And we are not in the type of economy where we can waste things, people.
definitely not in that economy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure that you go tap in with that. And yeah, just like literally, you will be surprised at how many people would be able to relate to you if you're just like, dang, like, is it just me or is this weather got me down? Like, just say that around 5 people, and you'll be surprised at how like 3 of them turn to be like, for real though, like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
no,
saying? It's a
facts.
thing. It's a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just talk to somebody, talk to your family. If if you have the means, you know what I'm saying, pull up on your family. You know what I'm saying? If you got one of them type of families that you can just pull up and not even say shit, just go do that. Right in the nigga day. If you stole from them 30 years ago and you just gonna pull up and not say nothing, just be ready for whatever you gonna catch. But pull up regardless, you know?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
They might have forgiven you. They might think you're dead. Like I said,
But
just be ready for
y'all,
whatever happens.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be that grand of a gesture to pull up. Like sometimes a phone call really changes things, especially if you haven't heard from somebody in a long time. People are
Yeah.
always saying that to me. I haven't heard your voice in forever.
Yeah, give him a call. Definitely give him a call. That's something I'm trying to do better about. There's a lot of people that I feel like I could have called and didn't, or could have called more, didn't, saying not here anymore, stuff like that. Even people that's still around. So yeah.
I appreciate that. Lady L said, I'm so direct. My family knows how I'm coming, but I make it better.
Yeah, I can't even imagine like family just be like, that's just that's just L.
But I can appreciate when you at least acknowledge things. It's really hard when you don't acknowledge your impact on people,
Mhm.
or your behavior on people.
Yeah,
And I
that's a
know,
fact.
especially like from the mental health standpoint, it's hard to um like I've gone through cycles where it feels like I'm burning bridges, and it's hard to then come back into your frame of mind and
Try to mend
be
those
accountable
relationships.
for those things. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a motherfucker. It's a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that again kind of goes full circle back to your onus as far as doing the work that you can do to get the help that you need to get the, you know what I'm saying? It's
I
not
think,
we're not talking about just like I'm definitely not talking about like no type of like no, I'm not talking about any specific type of help
yeah,
outside of speaking to someone. Outside of speaking to someone, I'm not promoting any other thing outside of that. No diagnosis, no anything like that, no medication, anything. Whatever you need to do, because I feel like as long as you're making the moves to understand what's going on, even if it's just like, sir, ma'am, you're not depressed at all. You just needed to actually get that off your chest. That might be that one thing that can help save those bridges that you don't want to end up burning.
but it is unfortunately one of the reasons why people stay away.
What do you mean?
Like, especially when you're dealing with any kind of mental health situation, it's like, well, the last time I saw you, I I wasn't in a good place. The last time I saw you, like, I didn't have all my shit together. And that's the last memory that you have of me. So that's how you end up staying away for holidays. And then holidays become years. Like, that's one of the things that pushes us away, the inability to pivot from that. And then it's like my family, I can only use my family. It doesn't matter who wasn't there for that situation, everybody fucking knows about it now. Don't you just love how that shit works? So it's like, okay, and at the biased view of whoever told them.
Well, it's like I have a rule that if you can't walk in your own forgiveness, then how will you expect somebody else to forgive you? So for me, if I me personally, if I care enough about being around the people that have bothered me or that have hurt me, like if I care enough to be back around them, then I'm not really gonna give a fuck. Or yeah, I'm not gonna give too much of a fuck about what they're gonna see when they see me, what they're gonna think when they see me.
Yeah.
Like I know if you haven't seen me since the last time I fucked you over, the last time what you're gonna think about is the last time I fucked you over. And if you come to me with that energy, then I have to learn how I'm gonna respond at that point. Right. But it's like if I'm never around you, if I never give you an opportunity to see me and be like, that's the nigga that fucked me over, and then be like, but I'm actually not even that mad anymore. Or that's the nigga that fucked me
I
over.
gotta beat his little
I'm
ass.
gonna fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's two different energies, right? But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I need to be aware that if I'm going to be around somebody, I need to be aware that either they're gonna see me and be okay with it, or see me and got a problem.
Yeah.
And that's what it gotta be. That's how I need to move. I need to move, you know. So that's just kind of that's how I see it. So it's like, yeah, if because I've already forgiven myself, especially if I'm coming around you, if I'm coming back around you, I'm coming to come and talk to you about it. Maybe even apologize. So that means I've already forgiven myself. But if it's an issue, if I can't even show you that I've forgiven myself, then why am I gonna ever expect for you to forgive me?
Man.
Or if I didn't do anything wrong, then I definitely don't give a fuck about being around you. Oh, y'all thought I was outside smoking at my grandma's party?
Oh my god, here
This
we
is the
go
real
with this
situation.
again.
This is the real situation, y'all. Y'all thought I was outside smoking at my grandma's party? Wasn't even me.
It wasn't even him.
Wasn't even me.
And he not gonna tell you who it was.
Cause y'all already think it was me. So nah, fuck that shit. Let the innocent be the innocent, motherfuckers. But I love my family. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I stop coming around, even now, the fact that I actually smoke now, I didn't even smoke then. Now that I smoke
Man.
now, and if I would have stopped coming around, then I just look more guilty. Now I'm gonna come around and blow some smoke right around you.
No, he's not.
Nah, I ain't that disrespectful. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside. But yeah.
So, with all that being said, what are some traditions that you would like to blend into this family? Because if you record it, then it has to be
Frying a turkey.
frying a fucking turkey.
It's the heavy on the profanities. What's the problem?
Mm, mm, mm.
If you could have turkey once a year,
I surely wouldn't have it fried.
what? Have you had fried turkey? Have you had you
Yeah,
ain't
I
you
think
ain't
I've
had
had
fried
it
turkey.
once.
You had some halal fried turkey or
Shut
some shit. It wasn't even that fire. It's all right. I got you. I got
Oh my
you.
goodness.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna do it the way it's supposed to be done. I
Hello,
got you.
fried turkey is
She
fucking
had that
hilarious.
halal shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to the brothers.
Oh
Uh,
my goodness.
but now some traditions. Um,
You want to go up the hill and cut down a tree with me?
I mean, I'll be down to do that. Like so we see that's bleeding into Christmas. We're on Thanksgiving. I think we should do another episode for Christmas.
I like to have the tree up on Thanksgiving.
Okay, that is a fuck no.
Okay, well, I'm just
I'm sorry.
that's
Okay, I guess that is still
traditionally
thing. I guess that's
what
my
I
point.
like.
We're still in Thanksgiving.
Yeah, okay. So maybe the day after Thanksgiving
Maybe
we can go
December 1st we can start Googling places.
December the 1st. There's not going to be any trees to cut down,
There were
babe.
plenty of trees left when we went that last
They
time.
were like little and scrawny and they looked very
Oh, so
orphanage.
now you think that we got a vaulted ceiling? We about to have a 12-foot tree?
I'm just saying.
Where are we gonna travel with that 12-foot tree? It ain't going on top of the vulva.
The vulva.
It
The vulva.
ain't going on top of the vulva.
Anyway,
It go scratch my roof. You like I'm talking? You like my voice? It turn you on?
that's it, guys. You guys have a great Sunday.
Why you always got to India? But we can go. I mean, we can go cut a tree. What's December for? What's December 1st for? December 1st is a Friday.
Oh my gosh.
We can go
no.
cut down the tree on Friday.
That's a terrible idea.
Okay, we can go. Oh, that's a day after
You can't
Thanksgiving.
go at night. Yeah. What
No,
the
it ain't.
hell?
No, it ain't.
No, I'm saying you can't go at night to go cut down the tree. We have work.
I mean, baby, you get off earlier on Friday, don't you? I'm talking about the first, baby. The first.
Okay, we're gonna do it on the 2nd.
On the second.
Yeah.
What's wrong with the first? You just want to be argumentative,
I
don't you? She just like to push back. She just like to push back.
Nobody likes
The first would never
thing
work, but the second sounds
afterwards.
perfect.
Actually, it doesn't. It's my sister's birthday. We'll have to go on the 3rd. Now that we've planned that.
Yep. So thanks for watching, y'all. We appreciate it. This is what blending traditions look like. This is what you see that compromise. You saw how that happened.
We're gonna fry a turkey. Is that not compromise?
Oh, so you signed off on that?
I didn't sign off on shit.
Because it was gonna happen at this address or another one. God damn it, a turkey was getting fried this year. You just said we didn't want one fried here.
At this address or another one is fucking
Listen,
wild.
I was about to. You already know who I was about to hit up.
I told you to go to Popeyes. Is crazy.
Popeyes, y'all are terrible, terrible.
She gotta start a wildfire.
Nah, I'm frying the turkey. She ain't getting nowhere near the turkey.
Frying the turkey.
She ain't getting nowhere near that
He's gonna
turkey.
start the wildfire.
I ain't starting no wildfires. But nah, if y'all do see like if that did happen though, like just know like we expect y'all to hit the GoFundMe. Like don't play. If a fire start, don't play. Don't act like y'all ain't see the link. Like don't keep scrolling. Like for real.
This doesn't sound terrifying.
I mean, it is terrifying, but I'm trying to be like proactive.
Mm-mm.
But thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tapping in. If y'all haven't already, drop some of y'all's traditions in the comments. If y'all haven't already subscribed to the YouTube, this is Klue and Pisces YouTube under the KFM network. Klue and Pisces YouTube. So
I'm Pisces. He's Klue.
yeah, if y'all had any
If you
confusion
were
on that,
confused at all,
yeah,
because
and I'm a Capricorn, by the way.
and I'm a
I don't know if
Pisces.
that matters. But yeah, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, KLUEDADON_.
And mine is PISCES, P to the R to the NSS. On all the things.
Yeah, so none of the ands in there though, because maybe you should add that
Shut up.
to the like to the, all right, y'all. But yeah, thank y'all for tapping in
Can
with
I
us.
just tell you guys, I'm starting to get hungry.
Actually, before we sign out of here, y'all. Before we sign out of here, I got one last story to tell y'all. One last story to tell y'all. So yesterday, Pisces is out by herself in the morning. I was at home doing some homework. I end up winning these tickets to this La Russell thing. So I'm hitting her up and I'm just like, yo, like, do you want to go? She was like, yeah, let's get it. Let's boogie. I was like, she comes home, change, we get ready, we out the door. Go grab the tickets, we head to the event. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's good, right? Get to the event. We're strolling. I'm just like, hey, babe, what would you want to do? She was like, I don't know, whatever you want to do.
That's not true, guys.
What you want to do? Whatever you want to do. Okay, let's go find some food. She said, okay, cool. So we take some steps toward the food. I look to my right and I see a whole bunch of fucking cannabis tables. I didn't even realize the event was a cannabis event. I really didn't. I thought it was a music festival. It was a weed festival. But I was like, okay. So here's for the comments. This is where I need y'all's help. When you have to put one or two in first order of prioritization, do you get the weed first or do you get the food first? It makes sense to get high and then go get food.
Okay, but here is where the story was not true. From the very beginning, he said, Pisces, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know what do you want to do? And he said, I'm hungry. Let's go get food. So then the idea was thereby planted into my head that I am now hungry. Okay. We are going to get food. He said he was going to feed me.
I implanted hunger in you.
Yes. You reminded me that actually, you know what, Pisces? All that running around that I was doing because I was going to the farmer's market and all this other stuff, I hadn't actually eaten. And it was already like 2 o'clock. So but you being hungry reminded me that I was hungry. And then he got distracted by weed. I'll tell it how it is. So I followed him and I was smoking. So I was calm. But then the guy told me that I couldn't be in the booth smoking.
Okay.
And I understood that.
He skipped a couple parts. So anyway, so I see the weed. I say, hey, let's go over here. She says, what? I said, let's go over here. She's like, okay. She doesn't at any point say, but babe, I'm hungry. She says, okay. So I'm like, okay, like you're good to go, Kari. So I kept going over to the weed. We're looking at weed. I'm browsing and shit. She comes into the booth. The guy wasn't a dickhead at all.
He was
like,
nice.
He was really nice. He was like, hey, I hate to tell you, but like, can't be in the booth to smoke. So we kept on walking. We looked at some more weed, and then I'm like, look, I keep looking over at Pisces, and I'm just like, yo, are you good? And she was just like, yeah, I'm fine. And I'm just like, but what's wrong? She's like, I'm fine. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? And eventually I'm like, what? Like, what's wrong? And she was just like, I'm just trying to understand because I'm confused. You said that we were gonna get some food, and I was like, whoa. We can go get no, I'm sorry. I skipped some parts. She still didn't tell me what was wrong with her. We walk over to the food. We're looking at the food. She still got an attitude. I order food, get some food. She takes 2 bites, and she was just like, I guess I was just hangry. We there for 45 minutes, y'all. We done been for 45 minutes, and she walking around with the stank face because all she had to do was say, "Baby, fuck this weed. Let's get some food now."
You said that you were gonna get something to eat, and I was waiting for you. I was just following you calmly, calmly, calmly. Okay, now I know this nigga remembers that he said that he was gonna get some food, and
Hey, if y'all got kids and y'all ever like be driving with your kids and not have chips, and then y'all mention the word chips and they be in the backseat like chips, chips, and they don't stop yelling chips until you get to ask some chips. It's like when you say the word like if you around your
are
woman.
you saying that's me?
I'm
I'm
saying woman.
chips.
I'm saying women, women, women.
Oh
I'm
my
talking to the men. I'm
goodness.
talking to the men right now. If you mention food, you
Then
better
you
get it. You better
better
get it.
follow
You better get
through.
us some motherfucking food.
That's
That's
fucking
the moral of
weird.
the
Who
story.
says I'm hungry? And then, oh, look, now we're going to spend an hour. And then the most insulting part was the fucking pod weed.
Yo, shout out to Uka. Shout out to Uka,
Oh
y'all.
my God.
Hey,
I
Uka,
was
if y'all want to
so
give us,
irritated with this.
listen, ma'am, if you're watching, she was really hangry when we was at y'all's table. This lady was trying to give us a pitch. In the midst of trying to give us a pitch, I'm literally about to say, "Oh, this is cool." Pisces is like, "This is the worst fucking idea I've ever heard." I was like, "Oh," and the lady was like, like she tried to like
That
laugh
was
it up.
fucking terrible.
Man, shout out to
I do
Uka.
not want my weed in a fucking
I
Keurig.
will I'll give y'all a try. You know what I'm saying? Send me a Uka. I'll try it out on the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Prove
Um,
me wrong.
she don't even gotta touch it. She don't even gotta touch it. She don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want her to, she's not a believer. She's not a believer. So
Anyway,
it's all good. But anyways, thank y'all for tapping in for that. I had to make sure that we got those stories off
I
our
can't
chest.
believe you just did that.
Cause that was like a almost forgot who had me fucked up. You had me fucked up
All right.
yesterday.
That's fair.
But I love you.
I love you.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
We out of here.
Bye.